video by Beta Edu, it appeared that he was sharing, thank you for that video, Beta. He was sharing souvenirs. But, a lot of people were saying, if you check properly in that souvenir, there might be cash. But that's just, who knows, naysayers, I'm not sure. But what was important, or what I would like to highlight from this rally, was that, you didn't hear much of the people that were, hurt during the rally, like we saw in Peter Obi's rally.
Yes.
And another thing that was important was the over-militarization of that event. I don't know if we can pull up that picture of that young boy who was brutalized because he was, I believe they said he was seen holding an Indian hemp or something. He was smoking. I don't know how this can pass. It's really frustrating to see that, the military is there when it's supposed to be the police that is supposed to be guarding these campaign rallies and, the electoral process. And also, another thing that came out of this rally was that video showing a woman, I believe, in a bus in Lagos State, sharing old Naira notes. Yeah, there it is. That's that video. But overall, I thought the rally was successful. Yeah. People are saying, it is his own home state. Why not? He did a really good job. Tinubu's rally there was amazing.
Okay, so from that last video, let me start from there. Would you ask that, so the people that came, the mammoth crowd, were they paid to attend? Why was it looked like after a successful day, they were then paying people who had come in, even though they were old Naira notes. The Lagos State governor and the APC, a faction of the APC, haven't hidden the fact that they're challenging the federal government's use or asking us to do away with the 500 Naira and 1,000 Naira notes. So that's still up for debate. Currently, the Supreme Court is sitting. Hopefully, we'll get their judgment before the end of the day. But beyond that, let's talk about the excessive use of force by the military. Yesterday, when we spoke about the fact that the Chief of Defense Staff had come out following a joint security meeting to assure Nigerians that there'll be safety on Saturday, we had actually sounded a note of warning that we should ensure that the police are allowed to do their job and that the military doesn't use excessive force. And we don't even want to see them around the polling booths, around polling areas, so that they're complementing the efforts of the police. But from this is an indication of what could possibly happen, and it doesn't all go well. We see the lone policeman standing there, obviously in the minority. But we have to say that, yes, we want them to ensure the security of lives and properties. But beyond that, we want to also ensure that they have been well trained on respecting the human rights of Nigerians and that Nigerians are not excessively handled, in the lead up to the elections. I'll just end there. But yes, the APC have had a rally in Lagos. There are no surprises there. Mammoth crowd, colorful event, and successful
Absolutely.
as well.
Well, in the meantime, the Presidential Campaign Council of the All Progressives Congress has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission to provide data of the permanent voter cards so far collected within the next 24 hours. The party also advised the electoral body to obey a court order restraining the commission from engaging the Lagos State Parks Management Committee, led by Ms. Liu Akinsoya, popularly known as MC Oluomo, to distribute election materials and personnel in Lagos State on election days, pending the hearing and determination of the substantive suit. Well, the demand by the APC for INEC to release the data of PVCs collected so far is coming as hundreds of uncollected PVCs were discovered by hunters who said they found PVCs while hunting for animals in a bush path in Nnewi North in Anambra State.
As so, all the plenty PVC went there for a year, way past, if you don't reach 1 million, belongs to Nnewi North. The ones who don't check, now Nnewi North people now get this PVC. May for tell everybody when it's Sabi, your friend and friend where we shall, your compound people, when no see their PVC. May they find a call authority FM compound and a person, see the people when bring a call, they can't come authority FM premises, as it be like this now. These PVC, they were compound, that the people where pick can be this, they carry a call. Jump and they say they pick and for milli, and all the ones who don't check, all of them are Nnewi North. Umudim, more of Umudim people, Okwelogo.
We heard this rumor that they were discarding PVCs of those who are from the southeast. We saw that in Lagos some months ago, and we never believed that was true. But seeing this now is a testament. Indeed, there were people who are hell-bent to cut out the voting strength of the southeast. This is wickedness. This is debauchery. This is the height of it all. Thousands, these guys have looked for their PVCs. They have lost hope. They don't have PVCs anymore. How could someone do this?
We have seen it in Lagos right now with people still sharing those old Naira notes at Tinubu's rally. Rufai.
Real quickly, in Lagos State, there was no military on ground, there was no police on ground to be able to curb the attackers in the Peter Obi rally. People were injured.
Yes.
But we have enough soldiers on ground to be able to curb somebody smoking in their hemp. It shows the discrepancy going on. Also, by Adam Soshomola's video, you see what the political class are up to, telling people to disrespect the president for their own selfish benefit. Now we now know why millions of people didn't get their PVC, because most of them were thrown out in connivance. I support what the APC said by saying INEC should be able to give us a rundown for people that have collected their PVC.
Yes.
Also, the sad reality of the fact that the Lagos State INEC is still trying to insist on the fact, despite the fact the court has said stay on this, to still use the Lagos Parks chairman, the Lagos Parks Authority, wherever, headed by MC Oluomo, to go ahead to share election materials, despite the fact that the court has spoken on it. That's very sad. I don't know what's the overfixation on MC Oluomo.